So it was shipped in another cardboard box. And when I pulled it out, I just did another look, and this is a cool, it's hard to get out. Let me get it out of here. So of course, that sleeve is very high quality, lots of stuff. Oh wow, it's got a cool little zippered casey thingy. And of course, some kind of product info packet. And an accessory pack with, whoa, lots of goodies. All kinds of goodies in here. A huge power adapter. Let's see what this sucker is rated at. Oh, 19 volts. Yep, it's a nice one. Whoa, heavy duty USB-C to C. Power cord for that adapter. A regular USB to C. And some weird adapter for, I guess, overseas. Or perhaps to go from 2 to 3, which you can't do that because you can't make a ground out. Anyway, not about this product. Alright, let's get this off to the side. See if I can unwrap the baby here. Alright. A little zipper in the front. I guess for whatnots. Maybe some of those super duper USB cables you got inside. Alright. Nothing special in there to look at. This looks like a huge hard drive. Wow. Got an AC outlet at 130 watts. Got a 100-watt PD. That's nice. And you got 220 watts, which might be 10 watts each or something. Oh, let's see. Oh wow, you can even see that was there. 95%. It says out. Let's see if I hold it down. It just goes off and on. Alright, user manual. Alright, let me get set up to do a test. Oh wow, as soon as I plugged in, zero hesitation. I believe that this little light, it's hard to come through on this camera, but there's a little lightning bolt showed up, and I'm putting out 20 watts. I just did another test and it would not do it directly from the unit on another device that I use. This is nice. I'm getting 20 volts out of here and like 2 point something amps of charge. Let's see, it's variable. You know, that's the way chargers work, but it's no lower than 1 point something and jumping up to 2 point something on the amps. When you got that kind of amps, you're definitely charging at a fast rate. And my laptop shows it, and that is awesome. So let's check. That's the C. You know, that's 100 watts. That's supposed to be good, and it is. That's awesome. Let's check the next one. USB. All right, I'm gonna have to put an adapter on. Give me a second. So of course, we're showing 5 amps, which is what you're gonna get out of anything with nothing attached. Just getting a 5. And let's see. Plug that into there. It's the same laptop. Yeah, and that little lightning bolt is gone. So it doesn't want to do it at all. It's putting out power because it's showing here. I might need to use a regular USB. Let me see, check this one. Yep. It's just not enough. Let me change this to the cord that came with it. Okay, no change with the fancy rubberized USB that came with it. Alright, and still no change with a very high quality cable that I use all the time for testing. I can show you the test coming out of the other end on a device that it does support, and it won't do it. So anyway, this USB port isn't enough to do, to jump up some voltage to do a laptop. But let's move on to something that it can do. While the cell phone charger, very hungry one too. All right, jumped up to about 9 volts. Going to be about point something amps just because I plugged it in. All right, get it set on the phone now. Instantly started pulling some amps. So putting out 9 volts, man, that's pretty good. That is definitely pretty good. A lot of devices can't pull that off. 1.2 amps, 1.23. Yep, good amperage. So it's charging his phone at a very fast rate through the regular USB ports, which, yeah, that's something that everybody cheeses out on nowadays. Let's try this AC. I'm satisfied with getting decent out of that. Let's see, I'm gonna plug this very high 65 watt unit, plug it back into the laptop, and plug it into here. The laptop is charging. It's hard to see, but there's a little light that comes on. All right, I'm gonna turn this on its side. Get the tester back in it. Like this. Oh. All right. Yep, 20 volts coming through this block to charge the laptop. Power outlet's doing heavy demand. Let's plug something else in there though. This USB, yep, let's do that. And of course it powers right on. And this is fairly high amp device. Also put the phone on it. Yep, the phone is charging. And it is still doing its thing. Rock solid. All right, let's get this out of here. I am, just pound for pound looking at the unit, the fit and finish, just feels like you've got something. This is nice. I love the fact that you can't even see that this is on there on the display until you turn it on. I don't know about how much you could get on here. It says 130 watts. Obviously, you could probably get up to 130 watts, maybe peak. Maybe I wouldn't go any further than 100 watts. But anyway, without getting into all the weeds of that, if you're getting this, you're not trying to power your house. Basically, you just want to power some kind of device. This would be clutch key in hurricane time. When I'm from the South, New Orleans. There's hurricanes all the time. We lose power for days at a time. So if you have these kind of devices, they can definitely bring you some comfort to your life. And that is one of my focuses for. But my actual main focus is going to be to power very, very power hungry charging devices for RC batteries. And this thing will go to 60 amps. So, yeah, as a matter of fact, I can go ahead and, while we're in the business of testing stuff, let's go ahead and see what it will put out. Got that. Got that. Sorry for all the confusion, but I'm trying to do a little test for you. All right, this test. Oh, see, that indicator tells me that I can get 60 amps out of it. So it is putting out 20 volts and hardly any amps because I don't have anything plugged in. But let's put, well, battery. I wasn't prepared for this, but let's go ahead and just try to get set up and do it. I am going to put a smart battery to make it fast. right, smart battery, smart charger. All right, recognize the battery's low. Should instantaneously, and it starts to charge it. So now we're gonna get some amps. Yeah, there we go. So that, wow, 2 point. That sucker is charging fast. It's charging at 6 amps. So it'll probably try to max out what this thing will do. Because that battery, oh, it looked like it timed out. So yeah, it can't do that kind of amperage. It won't get 6 amps. So let me get this unplugged. Sorry for the black screen for the minute. All right, I got the charger back plugged in. I'm gonna plug this, but I'm gonna change my amperage. Let's try it at the 3 amp, which should be more doable. All right, recognize the battery's not charged. Pay no attention to the loud sound. I dropped an adapter. All right, it is charging. So boom, start seeing some amps. Jumping and jumping. 2, 2, 4, 2, 5. This is amazing. I never see anything get this kind of number. 3 amps. This thing is pulling 3 amps. And it timed out at 3 amps. All right, let's get everything cut off again. All right. All right, starting over. Sorry for the black screen again. All right, I'm gonna select 2 amps. Let's see if it can do 2 amps. I know it can, because it was at 2 amps comfortably before it tried to go to 3, which is amazing it even tried to, man. It's crazy. All right, 1.7, 2 amps, 230. Wow, it's at, oh, let me stop this. I stopped it. 2 amps. There we go. It was definitely about the time out because it jumped off of the 2 amp down to 6 amp again. So that's why I was moving so quickly. All right, 2 amps. And it's sitting at 201. So that's what I'm saying. So this is going to work perfect for me to charge. And I know my limitation is going to be charging at 2 amps. But I'm fine with that. Out of the USB-C, and it's at 12 volts, 2 amps, man. That's cooking. Sorry for the long video, but at least you get a good idea of what this little powerhouse will do. Now, if it smokes on me in a day or two, because I'm going to definitely put it to heavy use, I will definitely come back and let y'all know what I'm looking at and what I'm thinking. But if I can ever get the smart batteries tight lead out, I will let y'all know and update the review. But for now, I'm loving it. It should do everything I need and more. I can use all 3 of these at once, maybe even plug in one of these into there, and now I got 4 batteries that can charge at once. All kinds of configurations. Thanks, guys.